Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Hey, brother. Hope you're doing good, Ron. Robert Mack, Tommy J. Hey, guys. And now you're on your other name. Cool, brother. Um, so let's see. I guess this. I'm trying Sunday, and then I just realized because I went on before, but I guess Dana's on a road trip. But I think he does his live streams on Sunday, so we might change it again. I don't know, but we'll see what's happening. What's happening here? The trailer is pretty much ready to go. I still don't know when I'm going to go for a couple of days. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Hey, Justin, how you doing? The we're going on the 13th, and today's what? Today's the 8th. So I don't know. I don't want to cram too much stuff. We're supposed to leave on the 12th. Let me look. Hold on. Which isn't that far away. So probably not. God, I just can't seem to get that trailer on the road. Today is the 8th. We're going on it's this Thursday. Jeez. Okay. So I'm going to try to shoot for the week after. We're going on the 12th. I think I told you the oldest is doing her a dissertation, something to end her college deal. She had to make clothes and put on the whole traditional Thai deal, the show, everything they had to do themselves. Because obviously in February, I think she's done, and then she'll be able to actually teach traditional Thai dance. So we're going to go. So this is her big, I don't know. It's going to be fun. We're going to bring the little dogs. Mom's coming with us, my mother-in-law. It should be fun. I rented the loft where we usually stay there. It's about maybe a mile or so from the apartment that we rent for the kids. And we'll take the little cage deal, and Mom will stay with the dogs, with the girls in the apartment, and then we'll stay at the hotel around the corner. It should be fun. I'll actually do a video. I've got this one. I know they're coming out with the 13. Is that it? What's this one? 12 with the 13. But from what I've seen on it so far, they didn't increase the sensor size. Pretty much the same show is what I got out of the couple of YouTube videos that I watched. It does have some lens deals and some ultra slow motion deals, but nothing that caught me off. Said, "Oh, I got to get one of those for $500." Hey, what's up, Logan? Jamie, cutting into college football, but I'll stop by if you. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. Saturdays are. I keep thinking. I never used to watch college football. It was, I don't know. We bet on games. Me and a buddy who has passed away, and we always bet on the pro games. And Saturday, I mean, what's the spread on this thing? It's 186 points. Really interesting. So anyway, I never really got into college. I guess if you went to college, which I didn't, maybe it's your alma mater. Did I say that right? Then I could see, maybe could get into watching it. But good, hang. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna change. I don't know when to do the damn things. Maybe I'll just do one a week and pick a night during the week, or maybe Friday nights, right? Which would be I did that. Yeah, maybe I'll just do them Saturday morning, maybe at 8 o'clock, and or maybe even a little bit earlier to catch people. Most of the people that are watching they're either in Thailand or in the States, and in Thailand, pretty much everybody gets up early. I know Ron does. I know everybody else does. So, but we'll see. College football leads NFL in this house because the Ohio team's Bengals Brown. Yeah, and I haven't watched any football. I've been here. It's going to be 6 years this November or whatever it was, beginning of November. I'm never good on dates, but yeah, unbelievable. And yeah, but I haven't watched any. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched that. I think I watched one NASCAR race, and I mean, I was for 30 years religiously. I mean, I watched NASCAR every time. I even bought one of the big giant satellite dishes so I could watch the races with no commercials. Back in the day, 30 years ago, because they still followed the cars, and they would break to commercial, but I would have the live feed, so I would watch them, and the football and everything else. I used to watch all the time too. I haven't done shit since I got here to Thailand that way. I mean, I binge watch, Breaking Bad or something on Netflix, or a couple other ones I've been watching. Well, I forget what I'm watching now, The Protector or something. It's actually a Turkish first series that I've ever watched that wasn't like American English and everything, and it's dubbed in English and everything, and it's pretty freaking good. The actors and everything. It's not like it's it's really good. I'm only got 5 seasons or 6 seasons, so we'll see. But anyway, hey, how you doing? Go Chiefs. Um, UFC kicks in. Well, yeah. So I don't know. You guys tell me. Weird time. What would be best? The people in the States, like, well, Robert's back and forth, but Logan, I guess, pretty much the only one in here for. No, Justin, where are you? Who else is here? And Tommy J. What is if I was to do it at Friday at USA? I don't know what the time would be there. What time is it right now? Well, Tommy, you're both in Texas, right? Logan and Tommy. I don't know where Justin is. And another Texan. What time is it there? Weird times overseas. Yeah. Oh, you're yeah. So, but you get up early too, right? Are you an early riser? 7:30, and it's what is it now? 8:30. So, what about what time does people usually get home from work? They work normal hours. They're off at 5. They're usually home by 5:30. So like maybe 6 o'clock, which would be what time here? 7 a.m. I think. What did you just say it was? We were an hour. You were an hour earlier. 7:30, an hour earlier. So if I did it at 7 um, 7 a.m., it would be 6 o'clock. So maybe I'll do it at 7:30 instead of 8:30, and then the East Coast could maybe catch some stuff, and then maybe I'll pick up some viewers from there or something. Okay, maybe that's what I'll try to do. Hey, Daniel, what do you guys think? Friday night? Will that be like probably right in the middle of freaking dinner or something, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to find times that people can actually watch. without interfering with their other interests, such as sports or whatever. 8:30 p.m. So it's just 12 hours off from what would Missouri? What is that? Midwest time? I don't know what time is that. That's not Eastern, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. So I'll probably throw in something between now and next Friday. Well, actually, I'll be in Bangkok on Friday. So I can do it from Bangkok. It ain't that big a deal. I'll be in the hotel. Yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'll try different days and shit because I thought and I had in my mind that I thought that Dana and did their live streams on Sunday, and I was right. But he happens to be on a road trip without a significant other or the better half, and so I don't want to do that. But whatever. Yeah, that's true. If you do it, they will come. I'm lost. What do we? I'm just trying to find. Well, it was 2 days a week, but at least, and I could do one during the middle of the week too. Do one on Tuesdays and Fridays or something. And I just got to settle on a day or two, and so everybody knows in their mind when I'm going to be on and not keep shifting it around that much. I mean, there's pretty much the people that are here are usually the normal ones that are here all the time. But I don't want to invade on somebody like Logan and Jamie watching, their college football and stuff. Although I am, what does anybody know when that? Hey, Randy, how you doing? Watch it on your phone and said that. Cool. What when the it's Tuesday USA, right, for the debate. And I'm imagining I think when I watched when I was trying to catch that, that real hard hitting interview she did with her running mate. Um, uh, and I think it's going to be like, it would be what, Wednesday morning, like somewhere 8, 9 o'clock, this Wednesday. Somebody that can think and has a younger mind. Logan, Jamie will do it. What time would it be in Thailand? If anybody even knows when it. I know it's on Tuesday, and it would be Tuesday night, and I think they do it like 8, 7, something like that, which would be 7, 8 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday here in Thailand. Somebody enlighten me because I want to watch it. I'm making popcorn. I'm going to be sitting in the room. I'm going to have the 65-inch. I'll have the 27-inch monitor going and eat my popcorn and drink my soda pop. That's what I think too, Logan, because I think that's the way it was when I was trying to catch that CNN, like I said, that hard-hitting interview that they did with her. I don't know, man. I'm glad I live here, and I'm glad I'm not political. But I mean, you watch MSNBC, and it's like the Fox is the flip of that. But with Fox, I see they actually, I mean, they're definitely 100% Trump, and MSNBC's are Democratic and Republican. But at least Fox will, say something if it's, I don't think they could spit out even if it was true. She stabbed somebody. We have film. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. So kind of like my aunt with her children. I mean, they could stab somebody right in front of her. My aunt would go, "They didn't stab anybody." But I don't know, man. I'm just glad I live in Thailand. I'll say that. Debate is 9 p.m. Eastern time. So right now it's 9:42 Eastern time. So it would be 8 a.m. here then. 8 a.m. because it's 8:43 right now a.m. So on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. it should be coming on. Cool. Maybe should I do a live stream? You guys want to hear me narrate what I think's going on? Oh no, I want to. Everybody's going to want to hear, but yeah, I'm eating popcorn. It's going to be. It's got to be. It's going to be funnier than shit. I hear there's definitely ridiculous. Yeah, and I see these. So a buddy of mine, because I didn't really realize. I've heard people saying, "Oh, well, the homeless is a problem," and man, even in Fresno and shit, and people that I know that live there and in the Bay Area and all that, I didn't realize it was that freaking bad with them underneath underpasses and all that kind of crap. Just man, and they need to do something. I don't know what, but like good goddamn well that I'm that there's got to be some people that have served that are in that homeless deal screwed up from the war or whatever. We need to get in and help them first, and then get rid of all the ones that don't belong here, and then figure out how to help the rest. Um, I don't know. I'm glad I'm here. Hey, Ralph. I forgot my computer was turned to power up boot and log in. Cool. I'm glad you made it. But yeah, I'm glad I'm here because I don't know. Like I said, man, I'm not the biggest politically in the world, but when I look at stuff, the thing that I cannot believe, and I don't care whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever the other ones are that are in the middle, uh, how in the hell and why isn't anybody actually hammering the living crap out of them that senile old guy is still in control of the United States of America? So, okay, well, he's not fit to run for president, but he's fit to be president. Come on. How can you let him with his finger being capable of, oh, North Korea, I don't like them. And what did you do, honey? I mean, I don't, I don't freaking know. But I mean, how can he still be president? Now, I don't know if that works better for her, and maybe they will kick him out. Maybe that's the next phase in their plan so that she becomes the first woman president and the whatever it's called, incumbent or whatever. Maybe that's a plan. Maybe that's a way to get her in. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm horrible. Yeah, it's gonna be Tuesday night in the States. And he's saying 9 p.m. Eastern. And Ralph, you're in Seattle, right? Yeah, but he's supposed to be, right? So how can they in good conscience leave him, supposedly in charge? I mean, I'm just going off of what I see. Like I said, I don't Republican, Democrat, I don't know what the hell is what. I listen to people talk. She, I think, is lost. Uh, she should have stepped up, man. She should have grabbed stuff by what little, if she had a set and started right in and done interviews and you know. So I don't like her. Trump, I kind of like Trump. He's everything that I've seen, that I know of. He seems like, he's even though she says he's not for the people, and this one says this and this one says that. I just go by what I hear the man say. Is he a liar? Yeah, sure he is. He's a businessman, so he's just as much a businessman and politician on the scale. They just weigh out perfectly with one another. Except that shit, why not give a businessman a real shot at running the biggest business in the world? And I've rambled about that before on how either side doesn't want to help. Oh, that's a great thing, but it wasn't us that came up with it, so vote no. Screw the people. It would be great for the people. It don't matter. They came up with it, not us. So screw them. And both ways it works that way that I've seen. But I don't know. 6 p.m. for me, I'll be at work. Bummer. I'm going to be eating popcorn. It'll be 8 a.m. here in Thailand. Come over to Thailand. We'll watch it together if you want. Yeah, and they're like the Fox News of Australia, right? Every time I see them, they're pretty much. But you know, they'll say shit. Everybody will say shit except for, well, actually, CNN has been stepping up a little bit, saying a little bit of, you know, oh, this wasn't too great, and he shouldn't have done this, and they're probably fired now and down the road. But you know, but that MSNBC, I mean, I can't even watch that. That that drives me nuts. Hey, there's Joe, and I know Dana's on right now, isn't he too, Joe? How you doing, brother? Thank you. She'll be happy. She broke the $100 mark last month. So on the 24th of last month, she got a 5,000 baht or something. So she's on the rampage. The account's semi full again, so she's figuring where to spend it. But let's see. Now it was the 10th. Dave was just deciding. Yeah. I just didn't know exactly. I knew it was Tuesday night in the U.S., so I knew it was going to be Wednesday morning. I just didn't know. Everybody's helped me out because I'm old, and I can't add or subtract either. We just call it debate date. Yeah, exactly, man. It's gonna be awesome. We're saying hi to Joe. Who's Dana? Um, Somebody can put up his. Dana's a great guy. He's in Bangkok. He was he MMA? MMA. He got a Thai wife. They do. I don't know exactly what they do. Something with clothing and stuff. They make stuff she does and designs, and they're just nice people. And Dana's a stand-up, one of the good guys. And take a chance. Somebody will put up the link. Uh, take a look at him. Right now he's traveling with I think a buddy of his, and they're over by Hua Hin at some kind of motocross or something, which I didn't even know was going on. That's how in touch I am with shit. Right. Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern. My friends, hope you're having a great weekend. Dave, I always ask this one when I heard an answer. Did the doc give you the okay on? No. I I haven't I haven't talked to him directly yet. So I've got those bottles that I will give to you if I don't take them. That's just for a perk on top of the other stuff for getting me my seasoning. Plus, you're one of the good guys too, and a brother. So, oh, that's right. Verna was here. I didn't see Verna. Where'd you go? Are you still here? If you guys aren't subscribed, oh, I saw her come up in the night. Sorry, Verna, if you're still here. I don't understand U.S. politics. Nothing about Harris, but developing major dislikes for Trump after seeing he's a self-important bully in my mind. He's just a rich guy that's got a lot of money. I think he's um, I think he's a liar. I think he really does to inflate his own ego. I think he wants to do the right thing for the people. In other words, he's not necessarily doing it 100% for the people, but he's doing it because it's going to make him look better. And so, kind of, sort of. But I look at that. I look at that gal, and there's like nothing there. And it's not because she's a woman. I mean, uh, I just think she's an airhead. That's just me. So it's not like either side gave the people these real, like, I really like that the Vance. I like the way he talks. I like the way he doesn't take any shit. I like the way that he speaks his mind. If he made a mistake in the past and calls, Trump a whatever, I don't know what he did, called him something way back when, or if he said this in jest and kidding 8 years ago, he said, I said it 8 years ago. I didn't mean, like with her, she can't even get out there and say, well, I know I flip flopped on everything that I said, but I said that I still have the same values. How the hell do you read that? Still have the same values, So I don't know. I just look and go, boy, I'm glad I live in Thailand or in Australia. That would be all right. Um, yeah, she was here. She popped in. She's a good gal. I like her. I moved away from American news. It's not really news. Mostly, I don't watch any news. Yeah, that one that they were talking about, they're like the Fox News, though. I mean, they lefties going something. I watch it on the internet. I watch the YouTube and watch them all. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Dave reports said Harris is mostly drunk. Yeah, I saw that too, and that got. I mean, when they said that about what's her name, the Antichrist, the one that was Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. She has to be hammered all the time. You just can't be like that and not be jacked up on something. Just look at what he did when he was in office. Yeah, you know, like I said, all the stuff that I've seen, I don't know what. I mean, I can see what Brock is saying, the way he comes off, but he's Donald Trump. He's been that way forever. He's going to say something stupid between now and maybe cost himself the election. But is he going to say something stupid? Probably more than once between now and in November. But do I really think, like I said, is when he does stuff for the people, is he doing it just 100% because he's all for the people? He wants. Hey, that Donald Trump's a great son of a bitch. He did this and this. He wants the recognition, and to be a legacy to leave behind. But I don't think he could hurt anything. Everything that I've seen, and like I said, I'm a nobody. I don't know Democrat, Republican. I know my one buddy is a Democrat, but he's a Democrat because he's a electrical union. And when I was in the union, when I did my last little stint, um, and got a retirement out of it for the operating engineers, they sent me shit in the mail all the time. We're not really telling you who to vote for, but this one, and this one would be the ones that we would think that you should vote for, and your brothers are voting for, and blah 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 blah. And I mean, it almost come down to, and we won't kill your children if you vote for these people. It's like, come on. I threw that shit in the trash, but my brother, my buddy takes it seriously. But I don't know. All I know is the people that I've seen on the television, and I wasn't in the workforce or seen anything when Trump was in office, but I seen gasoline, and I seen what the cost of food was. But as far as and what they asked the people on the streets, did you make more? Were you better off? When Trump was in office, and 98% of the people that I see that they ask them, even if they don't want to hear it because they're asking from the other side, said, no, we were better off. Oh, no, we weren't. I'm going, here's an impartial reporter hammering some guy on the street because he's saying, no, you didn't get the right information. Well, I lived it. I know what my checks were, how much they were, and how much I was paying for food. And they fight like that. That isn't a reporter. And do some of them on Fox do it? I guess they do. I don't know. I know they're 100% for the Republicans, but why, I don't know. But I watch that MSNBC and it almost makes me want to puke. I can actually watch Fox News because I've been watching it for years. But hey, what's up, Kenny? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. He's a businessman. He's crooked as the day is long, man. The only thing that he doesn't is somebody could come up and say, oh, we'll give you $10 million to do this. And he's got enough money to say, I don't need your money. I don't need to change this and change the zoning on, or to do this or do that. I'm already a millionaire. So, and then the other ones that talk, I don't know. Like I said, Like Obama, I thought that when that woman got up there and talked, I actually watched that. I know nothing about him. The only thing that I liked about Obama was he was good for weed back in the day. That's all I remember about Obama. But her, man, she was, no, it could have been all lies out of her mouth, but the way that she handled herself and her speech, I was going, that should be the lady that's running for president. Yeah, and supposedly she has balls. I don't know. I didn't know anything about that until I went on the internet to find out a little bit more about her, and there was a bunch of stuff saying, she was maybe not a woman at one time in her life. I don't know, but she got up there, but hell, I don't know. They all say one thing, and the only thing that I know that I was hoping for, not necessarily for me, but when Biden was running, one of his biggest platforms that I know about that he never followed through on was Social Security. He had guaranteed that he was going to give the bump of $200 to all the people on Social Security. That was going to stay forever. It wasn't something that came up and then revert. Some of the stuff went, but that one never transpired. Although they kept threatening that it was going to and going to and going to and going to, and never did. And I guess that's pretty common with pretty much all of them. But let's see. Waltz is the one running for vice, not Kamala. She's running for president, but I know what you mean. Besides, what did I miss? Unpolitical. I didn't own a motorcycle when Trump was in office. I owned a motorcycle when everybody was in office. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know how they did that too. And they're supposed to be Democratic, right? That's the name of their party. They just pushed her in, and they just sidestepped that. No one questions them. No one, when they say it, they just let it roll right off. I don't know. But like I said, I get the popcorn in the house put away, so it's 8 o'clock a.m. on Wednesday morning. I'll have my big bowl of popcorn out here. I'll have my Diet Coke, and I'll probably go light on the salt, so I don't die in the middle of the frickin' debate. But let's see what. But I like that Vance. That's what I started this rant, wasn't it? I like that Vance. What do you guys think? I know somebody said the other guy. He's got more problems now. They keep showing him. I watch all the YouTube deals from everybody, from MSNBC, from Fox News, from Australia. I watch them all. I don't just watch one, just in case there's something that that makes sense that the other one's not saying. But he's got some real problems. I guess he's got a new one now, saying that he was this close to getting his doctorate in something, and I guess that wasn't true. So now he's got another thing that he's, and they keep asking him stuff, and he's always getting food or ice cream or something. They catch him at the clips I see, and he looks right at it. He hears the question and see ya, and jets off. I don't know. Interesting. Roused advance, do something on the couch. Yeah, I don't know about that either. That was a joke that they were talking about, and I think he talked about it too. But I kind of like the guy. I think he's likable. But I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, imagine if they get in, he'll be in 4 years. He'll be running for president, I would imagine. But we'll see. I'll probably be dead by then. Although, I don't know. I'm going to try to go 10 years. We'll see. Kamala's couch was a casting couch. That I've heard stuff about too. And I was all naive to all that stuff. I never followed any of it. That they showed her running around, and I never followed anything politically. No. But I know that they were talking about a bunch of stuff. Let's see what's wrong. They're saying, how could least popular, lowest rated vice president in American history? Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. It's all going to, everything that I see, and this is just through my eyes as a, doesn't care who gives a rat's ass deal, except for my kids and my grandkids, I guess. But I think it's going to come down to this debate. I think if it goes good for her, they're going to have to do another one. She won't want to, right? But I think it's going to come down to if she actually can handle herself in the debate. I think it's going to decide who becomes president. Hate to say that, over one debate, but look what happened to Sleepy Joe. I mean, if that debate never happened, he'd be running for president right now, right? I mean, he would definitely be running for president. Roadstar. So if one day you come eat barbecue at my place, I need to be careful. No, go ahead, put on salt's the man. It's hard. I look back, the way that I look at stuff now is I got to eat all the crap I wanted for 65 years. McDonald's, Jack in the Box, and do everything. Now I just got to kind of watch it. But salt's flavor, man. I mean, but no, you don't have to do anything special. But I'm definitely planning on doing that. Randy, it's a democratic machine that runs everything. Yeah, who runs the country? Obama and Pelosi, the Antichrist? Is that who's got their hand on and Clinton? I don't know. Clinton, how can that guy even? I don't know. But it scares the living crap out of me that the Democrats stopped and said, "Oh, you can't run for president. You're not competent, but you're competent to run the United States of America for the next 6 months." They should have yanked him immediately at the same time. They should have invoked that, whatever it was, voted it, got him out of there. Probably would have been better for her to be first woman president running for for 4 more years. Just watch Tucker to Sam. What tells I put? Oh yeah, I watch. That's all I watch is on YouTube. What comes up, they, they'll put on all the live stuff when she's doing a deal, a speech, or whatever. What do they call it? Where everybody comes and watches them. God, my mind's gone. Anyway, I'll watch those and watch Trump's, watch the Vance or whatever. I really like that Vance guy. I don't know. He may have said a bunch of crap, but the guy was a Marine, and I don't know. Like him, seems like a family guy. Seems like a good guy. We'll see. Trump and Harris, either one's lead by Social Security pension. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit going on with that too, and I didn't follow that too, and I'm rambling on to another subject, and that's this one. I guess they're going to have more stuff made here in Thailand, or what they're thinking about doing. How can you take America's motorcycle and have it built in Thailand? Do I care? I should, but I don't. If it means that I can pay less for one, bring it on over. I don't care. I'm all about the money. But I really, I can't see, I can't see that. But they're doing stuff here now. I think they're building one of them, one of the models here. I think. If I'm wrong, somebody chime in and tell me. What did I see? I thought I saw Andrew. Andrew, did I see you in here? Good morning. I think I did. There's Andrew. Tommy. There he is. There you go. Maniac. Yeah, Andrew's here. Are you happy that you live in Thailand? Man, it's just like, and like I said, not so much. I guess what kind of cracks me up a little bit too is that every time I see her talk, it's like she hasn't been the vice president of the United States for the last 3.5 years. It's like, I don't understand. And no one jam. Well, you can't really hammer on her because she won't do an interview. And the one that they, it's not an interview to me when they hand you a piece of paper saying, here's all the questions we're gonna ask you, and we're not gonna do it live. We'll just go ahead and edit out half the shit and give you 18 minutes is what you did in in however long the one interview that she did. Man, hopefully, which I don't think so, but ABC will get a set of deals and ask some questions. We'll see. If not, Trump better. Let's see. Remember when Walt said he didn't call the guard because he wanted a bunch of crooks, and then he claimed that the guard. Yeah. I never did quite understand that they keep on saying. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. Maybe it has something with what Ralph said. Is I've heard numerous times that the people, his family or whatever, opened the windows so they could smell the rubber burning. Did somebody say something stupid like that? And then I saw this picture of his whole family with Trump garb on, saying they're voting for Trump. Man, I don't know. I think and I know nothing about the politics and stuff, but that Shapiro guy, when he did that opening speech for them at the opening of their whatever their Democratic get together. I don't know. I forget the name of it. He seemed like a very articulate. I think he would have been the one. And somebody said that they didn't think that that she went with him because he was Jewish or something. I think her husband's Jewish. I don't understand how they'll bring race into anything. Commander Sergeant Major. Yeah, I mean, kind of a big deal, right, Logan? I mean, saying shit, saying that you were in, I don't know, man. But, what's the bad thing of saying that you served your country in the National Guard for 25 years? I mean, why do you need to add to that? That's something that isn't true. It doesn't make sense to me, I guess. He was working in the position, but he wasn't actually. Most people in the Army are working position 1 or 2 levels up. It's cheaper. Yeah, I don't. The thing that I didn't like is that pretty much it looks like to me, and all I know is what I've seen on there, is that once he found out that he was actually going to see live fire, and the people that were dependent on him, he opted out. That I think could be read as cowardly, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but I think I don't know. I mean, but I mean, to serve the country, even in the National Guard for 24 years, is serving the country. I don't know. We'll see. Either commander, sergeant, or major, either way, retired. Never held a rank or position. Yeah, what was my uncle? My uncle was in the Navy. He was he had the life, man. He lived in San Diego. They bought a big house on the side of the hill. My aunt had the ability to everything she touched turned to gold. And my uncle loved golf, played golf every day, and he was the chief petty officer. And I'll tell you how they were. They bought this piece of land in San Diego. This is years and years ago, and the land, a big chunk of land. All of a sudden, they started building like crazy. And what did they want on all these apartment buildings and everything they were building? They wanted olive trees. What was on this big giant piece of property, 10, 20 acres? I went hunting on it. Was olive trees. So he sold all the olive trees off the property, and they made $1 million. By then, the land that they paid nothing for was worth $10 million. The house that they bought I forget the name, I'll remember it. Anyway, it was in the side of the hill, overlooking everything there in San Diego. My aunt was bored, so she started a answering service way back then and sold it for like $3 million. And they ended up retiring and moving to the foothills of the Ozarks in the big place we went to. They're both gone now, but they were extraordinary people. Joe says, I'm voting for Kay Harris. Are you really? I don't know. I just can't see her running the country, but could be me. Robert Kennedy. There you go. Joe, don't apologize and you will get. Yeah, and like I said, it's not in my mind that it's a woman. It's it's bugging me. It's just she just I don't know. They went about everything wrong by just shoving her in there, just shoving, not getting any votes, not doing anything correctly, and just pushed who they wanted in there. They being Pelosi and Obama and whoever else is big in the party. I just can't see. It would scare me, but I don't live there. You live there, Joe. You will become unburdened. Robert Kennedy's tour bus is sitting in a parking lot 2 miles from my house. Really? Aaron, yes, freedom gone. Joe doesn't know what time debate is. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't tell anybody that, Joe, until after the debate. She does really well in the debate, though. Yeah, I was all for her from the beginning, but I don't know. I met Trump 27 years ago. He is an a-hole. I did not like the way he treats others. I don't. I guess. Would I let him treat me any different than I would want to be treated? No. He's a nobody to me. Doesn't matter whether he's president, has $20 billion or whatever, and anything that he's done wrong. The only thing I don't like is they just piling shit on him for no reason. Is he guilty of some of this shit? Probably. Did they go about the wrong way and doing it and making it look like, at least in my eyes? And like I said, I'm just looking at what I see on YouTube and what I watch, that they're doing it for political reasons. They're doing everything that they possibly can. I just don't think that's right. But we'll see. I guess in the long run, do I think that he's probably an asshole in person? I would probably go with Joe. If Joe said he met him and he was an asshole, he's probably an asshole. But from what I've seen, I imagine if he's your friend or whatever, it's probably all right. I imagine he probably thinks that he's up here and you're a lower form of human being. I would guess most people like that are that way. Have you heard the people that worked under their treated? Yeah, I heard a lot of. I guess you hear a lot of stuff. What were you like? Not good, Ron. I was okay. 27 years ago, 30 years ago. What was I? I would have been 38. The beginning of my of me, at least what I consider maybe getting a little better towards people and stuff like that. Damn, I'm old. The other day, I'm listening to the new kids. I mentioned that I was seeing an episode of Saved by the Bell. I didn't watch that. That was a series of mine. But what makes me, what did I see the other? Hobo Kelly. I seen something on the one that had that big thing that you could look into the TV. I remember that when I wasn't quite old enough to. I kind of did remember a little bit of what's his name, the little puppet deal, but Hobo Kelly and stuff like that, and the guy that did the Popeye stuff. I used to watch all the cartoons. Frankie. And that is the case, Dave, he would be in jail by now. But I mean, look at Clinton and shit like that. I mean, from what I've seen, and I believe it, he could have put her in jail. I really think I really do think that the man wants his legacy to be the best out of anybody. I mean, anybody would probably want that, but him being more on the narcissistic side, you know what I mean? But I really think he really wants to help people. You know, we'll see. Everything that I seen when he was in there, and I didn't follow shit. But like I said, I know how much I was paying for gas at the pump. I know how much I was paying for food. I know what my pay was coming in. I know the taxes I was paying, and from what I remember when he was in office was a lot. People were laying out a lot more dough, uh, during their reign right now. Although they don't want to admit it, it's like when they talk, him or her, it's like they're talking that Trump's been running the country for the past 4 years. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Are you guys back yet, Kenny? I didn't get a chance to watch. I think your last two videos I got to watch. Only question should be, who will work in the best interest of the country and serve the people? Yeah, exactly. My biggest thing for years and years, give me $1 a gallon of gas, and I'll vote for the monkey. Throw a monkey up there, and I'll vote for him. Because like I said before here, my biggest thing for the American dream is camping. That's what I remember when I was a kid. It wasn't playing these games or sitting on your iPhone. It was out in a campground, boating, skiing, rafting, fishing. All that stuff was the American deal. And when you're paying, $5.50 a gallon for gas to get to the lake, then when you get on the lake, you're paying 3 times that, $15 a gallon for gas to put in your boat. People don't get to go, because there are people out there that are just making ends meet. Like my son, he's got 4 kids. He's got his wife. It isn't even logical for her to work because somebody's got to take care of the kids until they're all in school, and make ends meet. And he's doing a fantastic job. I love him and proud as hell of him. But hell, he just bought his first house. I helped him. I don't think he could have if somebody didn't help. But I think it's crazy now. Back in the day when I think the last generation was probably me that was whatever I am, a baby boomer or whatever, was able to actually go out with one person working and buy a house. I think those dreams are fading. So, can either one of them, are they lying about shit? Sure they are. Do you know what they're lying about? I don't. Could be this and this and this and nitpick at what they want. The only thing that I see is, how do you change your mind on everything that you thought of and then say that your everything hasn't changed? It doesn't make sense. It isn't logical, So I don't know. Good luck to the people that live there. Good luck to the people that have to, endure whoever is there. Hey, Jay, how you doing? Hey, Nikki, got to be late where you're at. I saw you at Dana's deal earlier. Hey, Mitch, morning to you. What he did on January 6th and still have not been to court yet. Wasn't happy about that day. It was not happy about that day. I don't know. You really think that he was in control of what went down? I don't know. Could be. I don't know. The stuff that I seen in the tweets and stuff that I saw, he told everybody to mellow out. But could be wrong. Hi, Nikki. And Joe saying hi to Nikki. It's late for Nikki, as I know that. But I don't know. Politics. I don't. The only thing that, like I said, I think that he wants to do for the people. Does he want to do for the people? Half-assed. I think it's mainly because look what I did. I got gas down to here, and I got this, and I got that, to toot his own horn. Which, if I was around, I don't give a shit. Toot your own horn. Just make my, make the dream, the American dream come back. Because like I said, man, that was something you could always do. You could always go camping. If you had a car, a truck, throw tents and shit in there, a tank of gas to go pretty much anywhere and back, without for a 3-day weekend or something. And, it costs you, $10, $12 for gas, $8 back in the day for a campground. You could spend $30 and take you, your wife, and your 2-3 kids and have a good time, marshmallows and hot dogs and fishing and, put the phones away. Those days are starting to fade, like I said, when you're, when gas is, $4, $5, whatever it is now. I know some places it's less. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I guess the only reason that I got onto this rant, if I don't like talking because people get butthurt or stuff about, whether who they want and whatever. But the biggest thing for me was I can't wait for the debate. Popcorn, Diet Coke, 8 o'clock in the morning Thai time, big screen going, this one going, that one going. And hopefully I'm going to be laughing like hell and having a good time. Probably be better if I had somebody visiting and was all liquored up, and I could probably have a real good time. You think Trump? Probably not. She might have. I don't think he did, but I know I did. It was, the only thing, the bummer that I didn't like about that was I was too old and gone away from all the camping shit when the s'mores and stuff came in. I mean, I got them a couple of times, out at camping, but the kids nowadays, they got them s'mores. They're pretty freaking good. We didn't have them there. Trying to convince my son to let me take my grandson with me. Where, to Thailand? I don't know. What's the American dream for you guys? I mean, Logan and Jamie, you guys, maybe you guys are, because you guys aren't baby boomers, but you guys could still afford to buy a house, right? Kids are growing up and out of the house now. What are you guys? I don't know that Gen X and this, and I don't know. I know baby boomers. That was because that was my deal. But what's the American dream? That was the American dream to me. I never had so much fun in my life. All the fond memories of my uncles and my aunts and my cousins, and we're all together and fighting and fishing and skiing and having a good time. I mean, that in my mind, that was part of my American dream, and a Harley Davidson motorcycle. That was the other part of my American dream. But an Indian, I don't want to sell them short, but Harleys were easier to come by, and actually, back when I was messing around with them, they were actually cheaper to buy. There was more of them. Let's see. You're ghosting me. Who is? I've been watching him over 3 years. Who? My American. Let's see. What did I miss? Everybody's saying hi. Kenny, Dave, you are older than s'mores. Yeah, I am. But they're good, man, because a couple of times when we take the kids out camping, when she was still alive and we had the motorhome and stuff, we had younger kids with us, and they wanted those. And first time they brought it up, well, can we make s'mores? And what the hell is a s'mores? So they went down to the store and got the graham crackers and we had marshmallows and the chocolate bars and whatever. I said, hey man, this is a good idea. But anyway, American dream was to get the hell out of America. You had to move to Thailand, right? Kenny and some fit, which Mitch as well. Who have you been watching over 3 years? What did I miss, Joe? I'll say the American dream isn't what's happening currently. I hope it changes for the better soon. Yeah, like I said, man, and my American dream now is just like get the hell out of there and be right where I'm at, doing exactly what I'm doing. Even if she wouldn't have died, hopefully I would have I was looking to get the hell out anyway. Just didn't know where I was going. But my plan was the 40-foot diesel pusher. Already had the garage built. 6 months a year, all across the nice weathered states in the U.S., and then 6 months abroad, wherever, Costa Rica, Panama, Thailand, and any place, to check it out until I found one saying, this is it. And then we'd go there, but probably still back and forth. I still think it's a good deal. I know that Jam, Meow and Jim are headed back, and they're going to do the van life deal. And then I imagine they're going to come back. But me now, my life's here. Where am I going? I'm going to be tripping back. Some Leos in a few hours. Very cool. Kenny, it's good to see you. Muktahan, I missed the last two, I think, or three, Kenny. I will catch up, though. I keep saying that. I was up at 4 this morning, and I still didn't get a good jump on everything. Did that. Oh, your grandson. Okay. The biggest financial decision is to sell the house to comfortably retire, or sell the house to give the money. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, the stuff that I've seen, Logan, with my kids anyway, if they aren't no kids, husband and wife, both making over 120,000 a year, I think they need to have those two incomes just to be able to save money to get it down, and that isn't guaranteed. Now, some of the stuff that she was saying about this 25,000, 50,000 down, that sounded, hey, that sounds interesting. Tell me more. Oh, we're going to give it to illegal aliens too. You mean people that aren't U.S. citizens are gonna get money to buy houses? Yeah. Said, okay, you sold me. Go away now, lady. But it's hard, right? I know, like I said, I see my son, and with the kids and everything. Now he's finally got it. Although he doesn't talk to me very often. After we did, he's just busy. I can't really say anything bad, because now I look back on it, man, and I hit the ground running at 16 and a half, 17 years old, out and about. And my mom would have, her idea, or the Italian mother, and me being the firstborn, she wanted every day, are you home? She would have liked me to call her 4 times a day, and I was lucky if I called her 4 times a year. She would get a hold of me, but I wasn't great. So I guess this is payback for doing that to her. Hey, Tim, how you doing? You're on late today, am I? What time is it? I'm going to start doing, we were talking about it, Saturday morning, my time, earlier, 7 a.m. Thai time. And that way it'll be a Friday night, because they got football games, and I forgot college football. I never considered that football as why. Sorry, Logan. Hey, Maui, how you doing? Everybody saying hi. Cheers. Yeah, I would, I'd split it. I'd take half. I'd split the other one between the kids and let them go. You know what it is, like with my son, I was glad that I could help him a little bit, because it's really hard to do now. And they were crammed in a little bitty house for years and years, and he had to work 6 days a week just to make his nut. No being sick, no, needed the overtime of that one day, and work 7 if he could. So I give him a lot of credit. Enjoyed our trip. So you're back home, Kenny. You probably did answer me, and I didn't see it. How's the sound? Does it sound okay? How's my good old Comica hanging in there? Everybody's saying hi. Exit to Thailand. Good day. Hope you're well. Not watching. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, we were betters back then, and it was like I didn't really want to watch. That's why I think I stopped watching football. It wasn't fun if we didn't have money on one of the teams we were watching. So, and like I said, it's hard to bet. What's the line? 60. 60 what? And goddamn, if they weren't close, they covered. It's like, I don't know. So I never got into watching. But like I said, if you have an alma mater that you went to or whatever, I could see it. I was saying good day. I've got them behind on all these and haven't had s'mores for a while. It's been a long time. Peanut butter and marshmallow cream sandwiches are the bomb. Yeah. God, and I shouldn't be eating sweets either. And I got a sweet tooth, but it's like not every day. It's like once a month or something. I want a handful of M&Ms or something. So long. Elderly relatives, not much time for you too. Stormy tonight. Like, yep. And how's Buddy doing? Buddy's doing good, I'm sure. Let's see. God, I'm behind. American dream for the people to wake up and realize none of these politicians. Yeah, I don't think so. Like I say, man, you say what you want to about Trump, and like I said, I don't live there, but it may be for the wrong reasons. But he actually wants to get attaboys and slaps on the back for the shit he's done. I think a politician, on the other hand, doesn't really care as long as they can walk away with, God, we were just poor folks, and now we own 8 mansions and a bunch of crap. How did that happen? I don't know. Imagine that. So I don't know. I'm in the military and don't make 120 a year. Yeah, I would think they'd have to make $100,000 a piece to be able to pay their taxes, be able to live, especially now. What is it? I don't know what it's like in Texas, but houses are expensive there too, right? And I'm talking about the rent. So you gotta pay an enormous amount of money to rent something, and you've got to pay all your shit, and you've got to live. Plus, you've got to save enough money to be able to buy a house. So I just think it would be tough. And then if you're going to have kids, like I said, my son, from what I saw and from what I see, everybody, once you start having kids, it's not feasible for you to go to work and pay to have 2 or 3 kids taken care of. So you got to wait till they go to school, then you can start trying to do something, because they're not. I don't know. I'm horrible, but you're in your 30s and stuff, and that's where he's at. But God bless him, he got to do it. God, I'm way behind, guys. Shit. How did I get that far behind? Okay, I'm caught up again. Sorry. Yes, okay, so he did at home waiting for one of those groups meet up somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. We got to do something again. Sorry, Mitch, you're in prayer. Thanks, everyone. I'm happy she isn't suffering. What happened? What did I miss? I'm so sorry. Sending condolences. What happened? My mom finally. Oh, okay. Died of various family. Won't go back to the States until October. Yeah. Again, we talked about stuff before too, I think. Hey, Gallagher, how you doing? Quality of life, right? I mean, I want to hang out as long as I can. When it gets to the point where my quality of life sucks, I want to be gone. I want to be done. Like I said before, I'm lucky I have a Thai wife and a Thai family here, because I know that my wife will take care of me until I take my last breath. I don't want my children to be in their retirement age of 55, 60 years old and have to do what many people have done. Bobby has done. Jake's going through now. A lot of people that I know waiting and doing what they can and what they feel they have to do. I don't want my kids to think that they have to do nothing. Even if I didn't have her, pay my money, get an assisted living place, and stay there till I die. Zoom me or do something. If I go senile, you don't have to worry about it, because I don't even remember who the hell you are. But I want you to, you bust your ass your whole life. I want you to do it. And I think that anybody that's a parent, a mother, a father, would want that for their kids. I would think, and even if you said it to somebody and they're a stand-up person, they're not gonna, if somebody said that to Jake, I know Jake isn't gonna go, okay, see ya. He's gonna do what he's got to do and stay there. And Bobby was the same way. But all these people are people that I met and they're stand-up people. Are there pieces of shit out there? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Let's see. Charge 30% battery for 174 baht. But yeah, you know what? The gold has been fluctuating a little bit. The last I looked was 33.7. It came up a little bit. It went down to 33.5, and I'm talking about the baht to the dollar. And I think that's on us, right? Somebody can help me out. I think it's the dollar's getting weaker, right? It's not that the baht's this big, giant, strong denomination now. You're on country roads, Mitch. Be careful. Have you tried Nerds Gummy Cluster? I'm addicted. You guys talking about candy now? $250K for an average El Paso home in a safe neighborhood, and that's actually a pretty good price, right? I mean, my mother's house that she bought brand new in 1958 for $16,000 or $11,000 when she passed. My brother there put it on the market, sold it in 2 days for $700. Old home, not the best neighborhood in the world, but it sounds like at least Texas is a little bit more on the affordable side. I don't know what my son paid for his, but if I had to do it, it had to be over $500,000, I'm guessing. But that sounds semi reasonable. But you know, I don't know. We all want our kids to have it better off than we had it, right? I don't know. Interesting. All this stuff that I see, though, I still come back to. I'm glad I live in Thailand. Kenny, meant to get your contact info when I saw you last at Dave's house. Wanted me to keep in touch. Yeah, there you go. Put it up. Anybody wants to get together? We ought to. I don't know. I'm game anytime. I mean, I'm here out in the middle of nowhere. Of course, I'm not far. When I do take this out, if you're not gone, Kenny, I'm going to let you know when I come over to Sisaket and do the 2 or 3 day trailer deal, which now I think I'm going to have to put off because I'm going to Bangkok on the 12th, which is freaking Thursday. So it's going to have to be the following week after that. So I'll let you know in case you guys want to come over to that reservoir and have lunch. Maybe I'll bring my pizza oven and I'll cook pizza out there by the side of the side of the water. Who forgot? Everybody did, Nikki. You weren't here to tell them. Let's see. There you go. Dave, my wife, I tell her I said hi. Can't wait to see her again too. Hopefully sooner than later. We could also rent a house and give it to the kids as investment after we make the mortgage back and rent money. Yeah, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of options. I mean, who knows what your kids are going to do? Is it your son's intent to do what you've done, to be a lifer, or he doesn't know yet? He's going to do 2-3 years and figure it out. I don't know the whole plan. And again, in case somebody's watching, I ask a lot of questions. No one has to feel obligated to answer me ever. Just be polite, saying no. Already racing EV on the road. How's the speed? I plan to live forever. Not me, Joe. I've tried voice texting Nikki, but every time a strange woman shows up at my door, I want to cook some more pizza, so I might do that. Maybe we'll have maybe some people that are out in the Isan Sisaket area when I do go out there come out there. You can tent camp. You can get a hotel close to there, and we can have a pizza party out in the middle of freaking nowhere. All I got to do is just set it up. I can make the dough before I go and do it on a 24-hour deal of room temperature, low yeast type thing, and we can have a party. Peaches with anchovies. You have to bring your own anchovies, Ralph. I'm not an anchovy guy. Let's see. Producers of Love EV vehicles. 3:41 a.m. Wow, Nikki. Dave, subject change. I think I might get into VR racing. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, if you were here, I've got right in here. I've got the G29 racing with the pedals. I've got everything. Before I stepped up to this one. Yeah, well, by all means, Logan. In fact, if you want to talk about it, um, I can put up the link before we go off or whatever, or on a future one, and we can talk. Because I don't know how to Zoom or do any of that shit. But yeah, no problem. It's fun shit, man. It gets addictive though. Uh, I believe the U.S. will be moving the other way before. I hope so, Joe. I want to bring over some more, some more money. I tell you what, man, I've got more confidence in having my money. Before I was just the opposite. I didn't want to bring in the 800 to for my visa deal. Now I'd rather have the majority of my money here. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but they scare me with the shit that they're doing. With the VR racing, you can walk away from crashes. Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, I with the one I got in here, I forget what Tim was in here too. Tim is the one that got me addicted on it. That's T&W in Udon. I don't know if he's still here. Pop in, but so I've got two of them actually. I've got two. In fact, I don't know. I was gonna offer it to Andrew to see if he wanted to try it because it's got a thing where you can hook it up to a desktop, and put your pedals underneath, and you don't need nothing fancy. And this screen would have been perfect. But when you put that, you see my viewer. You put that on, it is a whole different ball game, man. It's awesome. What looking to the upcoming saddle and try one of the little roadside coffee kiosks. Dave, as I said in Sarin, let me know when you're in Saskatchewan. Yeah, for sure, and I'll do it. I want to bring the oven and kind of do that anyway. So I'll just make up some, even if it's only the three of us. I'm sure that there's going to be a bunch of Thai people there that if I made 5 or 6 pizzas, they'd be more than happy to come over and eat some of it. I had a dream that Bobby and Jai last night, they were admiring my golf clubs. I'm going to try it again, Andrew. I'm going to try it. I don't know when Bobby going to be back. Have you talked to him? I haven't talked to him. Dave's son is not fully committed to the Air Force. Working on B-2 bombers can be very good career outside of the service. That's true too. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I guess even if he doesn't go that way, he's going to get an education to where he can be able to make some money. I don't know what your daughter's plans are or anything, but I guess it depends on what they're going to do. But it's always good to be able to help them when they need it. Doesn't necessarily have to be just a thing. It's just even if you've got it sitting over here, going all of a sudden something happens and here's a chunk. Now you're on your feet. Always, like I said, it always makes you feel, or me anyway, that I could do anything for anybody in my family that could live a better life than I did. I think it's full. 7 trips signing off. All right, Mitch. I don't know how long ago that was. I don't know how far behind I am again. But tell Chuck, and if you're here, tell Chuck and Paige I said hello, and I've still got that freaking crab, but I just don't want to infringe on them by just heading out there and doing it. But I'll catch up with them one way or another, somewhere or another. Everybody saying goodbye. Future lives, I'll talk. I'm too many. No worries, no worries. But it's fun stuff, man. Let me tell you. And what's kind of cool about it is that me and you can race on iRacing. We can mix it up in our own. We can set up our own races, and you can do a lot of stuff which I've never done. Tim, I don't know if he's still here, but he'd be into that too. So there'd be 2 or 3 guys. We get out there. We can have some fun. Quan talked to Jai. Didn't mention any change in their schedule, but I definitely want to do it again. Even my shoulder's still a little bit tweaked, but I want to do it, and I'd like to take a couple of lessons. So I'll be in touch with you. I don't know when. Like I said, I'm trying to get out there in the camper and trying to get to Siskiyou in the camper, and then having to go to Bangkok. So it's probably going to be a week after. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this week. I don't know. I'll call you. Good rest. Yeah, I know it's later now. Okay, I'm caught up. Wow. So Nikki's leaving too. Cool. How long has it been? Hour and 20 minutes. I bet it's actually went pretty fast this time. But there's actually 18 people still in here. And I should say, if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe if somebody's watching. But I think most of the people are subscribed. It's been creeping. I don't know where it is now. 2,679 people in the last 28 days. Had a couple of spikes there where had like 30 or 40 in a month, which was almost one a day, which was pretty good for me for this channel. But like I said, I don't know. This channel isn't ever going to be some big giant deal, but it's fun. When it stops being fun, then I just won't do it anymore. But the people I enjoy are the people that are here right now. There he is. Tuesday tea time is 8 a.m. Now, who are you going with there now if Jim's gone? You got other people there that you've met? And did you hear me talking about Logan wants to talk about iRacing? So, yeah. See, who did you meet some people there? I still want to come your way and do that. Maybe once I get back, and maybe if I go out a couple of times and feel, good and not killing myself, maybe me and Andrew can take a trip out there for a weekend or something and go golfing. Met some other retired. Cool. Keep it between the trees. I gotta get Ron out there too. I'll bring my clubs when I head that way with the trailer. My plans haven't changed per se. Want to get to Siskiyou, do a 2 or 3 day deal. We'll get the rest of the bugs out of the trailer, and then I'm going to be heading towards Uncle Craig's and Ron's area, Douglas too. I'd like to meet up with Douglas too. So, as soon as you go to sleep, Buddy's going to want to go out and take a leak. So, but anyway, Ron, I stumbled on a channel called A Man in Siam. Saw some golfing with the Thai caddies. Yes, they were. There's a lot of cute ones. There's a bunch of them too. Going to the U.S. end of October for 30 days. Wow. Family going to visit the small child. Yes, I am. I don't know the exact date. I have it somewhere. I'm thinking about Bangkok for the school. Second birthday. Very cool. Now, how are you going to get, do you have stuff set up there? Or you got to rent a car, or does somebody in the family have extra cars, or how do you do that? Some fit is really my chain. Got to go. All right, Kenny. I'll be in touch too. When I do go over there, I'll definitely let you know. Yeah, it's in January. I just don't have the dates off the top of my head, but I was invited. So yes, I will be going. Family has plenty of vehicles. Cool. That's the way I was. I was always the one that everybody, when they came here, I had a Expedition. I had my Chevy truck. I had my 55 Chevy. I had a BMW 320i convertible. And what else did we have? Had another vehicle. Anyway, they would take one. So. Cabo meeting up with 20 seconds of time. Oh, really? Very cool. Yeah, I met him twice. And nice guy. Like I said, he was one of the ones when I That's why I went to Kamala. I liked what I saw in his videos behind. It looked perfect. It could be a little bit busy, but not. You could get away from it, and I dug it, man. I was in my environment, man. I get up and get on two wheels, ride down to the beach, watch the sun come up, go take a swim. It was I enjoyed being by the water. That's where I would be. But like I said, I've got everything else on my list is checked off, so I got no bitches. That's for sure. Mm-mm-mm. Dave, I got a Pan American ones. Oh, really? Nice. You like it? Cool. Saw some of this I am, man. Somebody put up the link. Anybody got the link for that? I don't think I'm subscribed to them. Closer, I'll have to come visit. Well, how far are you away from? You might be closer to Tim than you think. Because you're in. How far is it from Udon to Korat? I don't know. He's 5 hours from me. I think 5.5, Tim, something like that. Oh, you're talking about when you go back to States. Okay. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That's for sure. Got a bunch of shit about different stuff too, man. I talked to him about it when I was there because I watched him for a while, like I said, and I told him because if you guys remember, if you watched him, uh, if you remember the gal with the eye problem, okay, he did a GoFundMe and stuff, and he got a bunch of shit over that. And if you watched any of that, the gal that he went with the hospital with her, kind of a heavy set gal. That was the when you hear me talking about the friends that I made in Kamala that had the coffee shop, the husband and wife, that was her. Okay. And I told him when I went there, I said, you had the perfect opportunity. You could have put everything and had her, you gave her the money anyway. You could have did the GoFundMe, could have put it in there in her deal. All the money went to this Thai lady who was friends with her. He went with all the stuff, and he kind of, looking back is always easier, right? But I would never do that. I would never do. I would do a GoFundMe for somebody, but it would have to be something like that. My wife would be, some Thai person would be in charge of all the money because people are vicious. You know, they'll say shit whether he did or he didn't. It doesn't really matter because they'll come on and say that he did. So, anyone hearing about what about the proposed no more visa exempt have to apply in advance? What is EVA? On arrival? Is that what it is? Because I'm horrible on abbreviations. Although I try to abbreviate as much as I can if I have to type. That's why I like doing live streams. I don't have to type. Is Ron taking off? All right, Ron. I'm gonna go here pretty shortly too. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. So Ralph, yes, it's going to be implemented in the first half of 2025. It's still visa exempt, but you have to register online before you arrive. That's kind of like what is that? Is that Vietnam that does that too? You have to go online and do something, and then you can go in. Have a ticket, hotel lodging, and an outbound ticket. It was the first ones that Rob was actually the first ones that I ever heard of back 6 years ago that came and actually got into Thailand on a one-way flight and didn't have to show. Back then they were saying you could, you made fake like you were going to make arrangements and click it and make a printout of it, and they took that shit and they got smarter as it went on longer. But I don't know, man. It was nice in Costa Rica when I was there. It was 90 days on arrival. So, and I came back every 3 months. So it was easy for me to do, but I don't know. They got visa runs. I mean, they had everything there. There was people that I met in Costa Rica because they said, "Oh, you can only do it like 3 times." There was people that I met there that had been there for 7, 10 years doing visa runs. So, we'll see. I think electronic visa. No, I haven't heard anything. Where did you see this? I guess still talking about on arrival. I think they're going to start discouraging people using multiple visa exempts to live here. They want tax revenue. That could be. And I still don't know what's going to happen with taxes. I'm not worried about it, but we'll see. It's an ETA, basically a notice of intent to travel, as far as I can see. I think I'm supposed to speed things up. Screen people ahead of time. Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't. Like I said, Ben, I've got the. And I told you guys I had to pay the 2,000 baht, right, on my 90-day. I was in there 8 minutes. There was no one in it, and I did ask them, Andrew, and they verified what you said. We have to go to the other place to get our visas once a year. But I have it in my phone now. My wife insisted on watching me put the alarm in my calendar so I can not miss another one, because that just about killed her, because 2,000 baht to a Thai person is an enormous amount of money. You got to figure they make, if you're a working laborer, you're making 300-400 baht a day, so that's what, 6, 9, 12, it's 2 weeks worth of work or something. I don't know, whatever it is. It's quite a bit of money. So, her first thing is, well, I could have bought this, that, and the next thing if you're going to give it away like that because you're an idiot. She didn't say that, but that's what she meant. Let's see. Whatever say, I'm coming in January. Hope I don't have to do the follow-up trip. Andrew, hope you don't have hiccups after you bought your ticket. Hopefully have refundable ticket just in case. I'm sure they'll have something. All right, I'm going to end it too. It's been an hour and 32 minutes. 15 of you guys hanging in there. Trip just came in. How you doing? I'm done. I go see what my wife's got going on. What time is it now? 10 o'clock already. All right, everybody. I think it's only for visa on arrival, folks. I think you're right. All right, everyone. In case you didn't know, my intros and outros were done for me by Richard of Richard Travels. Thank you, Richard. Hope that you're well. I hit that on accident. You guys think I was gone? All right. Everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one. It will be, I'm going to try to do one in the middle of the week before I leave for Bangkok, and I'm going to try to do it Friday morning at 7:30, I think is what I said. 7:30 instead of 8:30, and we'll see how that works out for everybody. So everybody have a great morning, afternoon, and evening. And I just said, I'll catch you on the next one.